How you all going? How you all going? Yeah, Richard here from My Salon Coaching, and I thought I'd do a quick video today, really just to try and figure out what's going on out there in the big bad world. I don't know whether you know this at the moment, but there's a big movement going on. I believe there's a big movement going on, and this particular movement that's going on at the moment is your staff. It's in your salon right now. When many years ago, when I started working, I knew the implications of being a hairdresser. I knew working in a salon meaning late night Thursdays, late night Fridays, training on a Tuesday night, and working Saturdays. That's just the way it was. You accepted it, and that's it. But now you'll find out your staff don't accept it. And there's this thing that we call money. We definitely call it money. And money is the root of all evil, but it's also the survival of your salon. They are not interested in money anymore. It does not excite them one iota. The idea of giving a cash bonus or money to hit your targets, it's over their head. They don't care. They want a lifestyle. But I agree with them, and I really do. When I had my salon, not that long ago, we had some staff come to us saying they don't want to do Thursday nights, they don't want to do training out of hours, they don't want to do any staff meetings out of hours, which no, they shouldn't, and they don't want to work Saturdays. They want every other Saturday off as a minimum, and they want to finish it on a Friday. I mean, don't get a job as a hairdresser. But the problem is we all know, and it's always been this case, and for forever and a day, go and work as a checkout chick, and you'll earn more money than you are as a hairdresser or a beautician. It's as simple as that. So we have to have something different, and we do. We offer the fact that we're social, we have fun, we enjoy ourselves, we make people look beautiful, we make people feel really good, and no one can take that away from us. That's what we do day in, day out. So what they want now is the staff want good money for doing their job. That's it. Good money for doing the job, and they want a lifestyle of their choice. They want to work hours around their lifestyle, which means no Saturdays or every other Saturday or one Saturday off a month, whatever you can do. So if you are not thinking about this big picture in your salon at the moment of how you can please your staff, they will leave. I will hear this over and over again from salon owners, how they've given them the all, they've trained them really well, and I pay them really well, and they just leave me. Of course they do, because they're looking for a lifestyle balance just like we are. There's me. I'm coaching here in my office next to my house. That's what I want to do. I don't want to spend my time driving to people's salons. I don't want to be on a plane going to do talks everywhere else. I want to live my lifestyle how I want to. I want to work early in the morning. I want to take some time off when the sun shines. I want to go to the beach when the sun shines, and I'll work again later on in the evening. And I'm going to build this business around my lifestyle, and that's just the way it is. And that's changed because I used to be 7 days a week, 6 days in the salon, and a Sunday go in and do some work. And that's what I used to do. So I was happy to put the hours in. But now we all want this lifestyle. And if you're not thinking about this lifestyle, you better think about it quickly, because it's coming, it's happening now in your salon. And that is why we have this stigma, or this release of no clients anymore. Sorry, no staff anymore. Like, where are the staff? You try and employ someone now, they're not there because they want another job. And the reason they want another job is not just the money, it's the fact they want a job with a better lifestyle than what you can offer them. So if you don't start thinking about how can I work my salon, can I just do 4 10-hour days and a 3-day weekend? Because I know for a fact people want a 3-day weekend. Back in my day, you look, if you got one day off, never ever get 2 days off in a row. But I mean, the way it is now, they want 3 days off in a row. So you better start thinking about that now. To get that, you can't give them this lifestyle. You can't give them without this, without money. You will not give them a dime, nothing. You need to have a surplus of cash in your bank. You have to, otherwise you can't give them. People want a lifestyle. They don't want a dead end job. They don't want to work at a granny salon. They want great training. They want a chance to go and do fashion week. They want a chance to go and do expos. They want to be somebody and something. And we know they all can't, but most of them, they want more. They want a career. And if you can't offer them to be the best of the best, then they're going to go elsewhere and find it. And we know that this gives you the ammo, the tools to make them the best of the best, which, hey, guess what? Brings you in the money, which keeps them to be the best of the best. But how do you start this? The chicken and the egg. How does this actually happen? Well, it's quite easy when we think about it. I'm going to write it down here. It's the one thing that you detest more in life than anything else. It's the reason that you probably didn't do well at school. It's maths. You need to know your numbers, and you need to know them well. You need to know how much money is coming in, how much it costs you to open your doors, how much money you got left to pay you a really decent wage. Otherwise, why would you put up with all the crap that goes on? and then some left over so you can have the best looking salon, you can have the best trained salon, and you can give everyone else what they need. Now, we talk about money because money at the moment is the iSalon Coaching's topic of the month. So this is you, right? This is your dream. This is where you want your salon to be. You have this dream, this passion of what you want. Underneath that, I'm afraid, I'm going to fill them all in. But this is your staff. I'm going to put D so you know what D means, dream. That's their dreams. So to master a successful salon at the moment, you've got to keep your dream, your salon on this course, this plan that you have to get your dream salon. And at the same time, you have to give every staff member their dream at the same time as well. And if you can't do that, they will leave. Now, their dream might be want to get paid more and work less. Well, you've got to figure out the numbers in this. You've got to figure out how can they earn you more in the time they're in here. Think about what it is. Now on this side here, this is the only 3 ways you can get more bunts in your salon. You want more bunts, you've got to think clever about it. I'm going to show you something. I'm not a very good drawer, so it might be a bit sad, but here we go. I want to show you, this is going to be a microphone, and we're going to call this Facebook. This is what you guys do. You post on Facebook, you post on Instagram, and you post an advert or post what your work is, and you expect a client to pick up that phone and go, oh yeah, your work's fantastic. Oh, please, can I have Tracy? She's great. It doesn't work like that anymore. Clients will buy when they're ready. They need a reason to leave their salon. Something is annoying them in a salon at the moment, and then they will come to you. And when they do, they will look around for you. They may see your Facebook ad. And if by any chance that you have just fallen upon this and you have wrote exactly what they're looking for, because you need to know. And if you don't know this, this is one of the things you can do at a weekend to make yourself ahead of the game, because most people don't do this. When a client, who is your ideal client? Because when a client leaves a salon, they're looking for something. The salon that they've gone to already hasn't proven or hasn't given them what they want. So your particular clients, if you're up here, you've got a high-end salon, a particular lady who maybe drives a Mercedes, lives in a nice detached house, they're looking for a high-end salon. And this high-end salon better deliver what it says it delivers, which means it's not just about good haircuts, it's not just about good brows, it's not just about having a good wax or a good color. You have to get in yourself into this little section through here. I was talking to a guy only this week actually, and he had a salon where he almost doubled his prices, like because he believed that he started his salon quite cheap and he wanted to get it where it's supposed to be. But when you do that, you're aiming at a whole new target market. People who come to your salon because you're cheap, different clients will come to you because you're dear, and then you have to prove and give them what they want. It isn't just a matter of just turning up and doing the work anymore. There's more to it than that. So when people see your Facebook ad, this is exactly what's going to happen. Trust me, you do it yourself. I'm sure you do. We're going to use the most famous one in the world. You are going to Google them. You're going to check the website out. Now, literally, you have 3 seconds to while them over. 3 seconds. When they're on your page, we call this above the fold. What this is, it's the first page that bang, when your page opens, they see. That's called above the fold. When you scroll on your phone or you scroll on the computer, that's below the fold. You have 3 seconds above the fold to grab them. How do you grab them in 3 seconds? It's easy. You've got to know who your clients are. You've got to know what their needs are, what they're looking for, what their benefit they're going to get from you. What do they desire? What do they want in the future? So needs and desires, wants and benefits, you need to know all this. When you know this, you know what these people are like. You know where they hang out. You know what coffee shops they go to. You know what restaurants they go to. You know where on Facebook they'll hang out. You'll know what words to use. You'll know what pictures to use. When you know that, you've almost got like a direct line to them. So when you put your Facebook ad, they're going to see 25 ads or 25 comments and go, bang, well, I've been looking for you. Where have you been? When they Google you, you need to carry the same story. Story number 1. Story number 2. It better be the same story. Otherwise, you're going to lose them. Story number 3 is your salon. Because if they walk in here and they've Googled you and they've actually came into your salon, they will really think that you've built it for them. If the story is the same, These clients are going to come in here and they are going to love you. Love you, love you, love you. That's what they're going to do. But you know the average retention rate of a new client is 17%? 17? You know, the best salons I've ever found out is only 50. That's only 50. It means that you've got that story wrong or you're attracting the wrong clients. So this should be a filter for you, really. So if you get 100 people see your Facebook ad and you only want a certain client, get rid of them before they get to here. Once they see this and they go, wow, that's exactly what I want, but not what I want, get rid of them again. Which means the more people you get in here that are your ideal client and they stay for a long time, the better you are going to be. We also got to remember that when they come to the salon, they're here for a long time. These real clients that we're talking about, not special to get them in the door. We're talking real clients. They can spend up to 1,000 or 2,000 a year. You times that by 40, 50, 60 clients. Think about how much money you can make. You know, it's huge, but you've got to keep that story all the way down to here. You know, when I come in and I've seen your ad and I've checked you out and I'm thinking, yes. And when I get into here, you better be telling me the truth, which means, you know, the coffee needs to be right, the tea needs to be right, the books need to be right, the iPads need to be right, the decor needs to be right, the staff need to be right. You need to answer the phone, you need to greet me nice. Hey, you got 20 seconds. When I walk through that door, the average is 20 seconds. I've made my mind up if I'm coming back or not. We have this 5-step system that we use here at iSalon. Most of you probably know about the 5-step system. This is how you woo your clients. You know, it all starts here. We have the door here, which is the greeting, and we have the consultation. The consultation really is a nice chat to figure out what the client wants and what the client doesn't want. That's also a time where you set your rebooks. It's also a time where you set your retail sales. It's also a time where you make them feel at ease, which means it's a time where if you're having a blonde scalp bleach, that's the time where you say, hey, if you don't come back every 4 weeks, I'm not doing you, because you've got to maintain the look. When I touch your hair, my name is on your hair. And if I'm putting my name on your hair, you better come back every 4 weeks. And you better buy some retail to look after that, because I want to see you in the street and I want to be proud of what I've done. This is where that happens. Stage 1. You master every single stage in your salon as it goes through. You imagine that you wow them at every single stage. They are going to leave here, A, with a rebook, A, with a nice bag of retail. 3, they're going to be telling everybody how great it is. How many times do you tell people how a good movie is, or how a bad movie is, or how good a restaurant is and how bad the restaurant is? They're going to do the same to you. But you have 5 key areas in your salon as your client moves through the journey before she leaves. And you, as a leader, better master every single one. You also better master what percentage each one gets you to save the client. You know 100% go here. And from here, how many people have you won over before you get to here? How many people do you win and lose here? How many people do you win and lose here? You better know these answers, because if you don't know these answers, you better know your maths, because this is what it's all down to. Gone are the days when you used to open the doors, you were really good at what you did, and you got busy. Because nowadays you have staff that don't have the passion you have, because they're thinking about their lifestyle, they're thinking about their money, they're not thinking about building a clientele up and being true to you. You've got to do culture. So you, as a leader, you've chosen this route. It's time for you to stand up and man up. You need to know this. You need to know your client journey pat. You need to know how you can upsell, when you can upsell, when's the time to do it, how to rebook, when to rebook, and when to do it. This is what you need to know. Only 3 ways to grow your business. More clients. Get brand new clients into the salon. The right clients. Get them in. Give them some love. Look after them and lock them in. That's the way that goes. It's as easy as that. More visits. You are in control of that client. You know, when you do some work, when you do the nails, when you do the waxing, when you do their hair, when you do their color, you must know when they're due again. Tell them they're due. You know, and if they're not your ideal client, they come back every 13 weeks and their nails are hanging off and their roots are this big and they want just their roots done for $50, and you're thinking, you're using a tube and a half there. Think about it. They're not the clients that you want. And if you want to start building this super salon, you've got to start now. This is the time. So you've got to make sure you get that. So, and more visits. Get in control. Rebook your clients. Get your staff under control. Get your clients under control. You are the leader. Remember, you are the captain of the ship. You've set sail and you just need to know where you're going. More spend. 3 things. And if you spend your time working on this, this is going to earn you money. This is where you need to spend your time, not with your head doing hair all the time, or not within a theatre room where you don't know what you're doing, because what's going on outside the theatre room, you have no clue. All you're doing is working on one client. Think about it. You're a salon owner. You're the leader. They're looking for you. Your job is to do that. Learn your maths. If you don't know your maths, outsource it. Ask your accountant, do you do this? I know here at iSalon Coaching, what we tend to do is we dive into people's computers, our salon owners who are with us, and we give them a monthly report, and we put them on track. We tell them to watch their stock spend is a bit too high, or hey, you've done X amount of clients, or you're falling 3% below how many clients you did this time last year. We know all the facts. We give it to the salon owner, and they have facts, which means if you've got the facts, you can act. You need to know what to do. There's no point knowing 3 months down the line that you had the 3 quietest months, because as you all know, you'll just start falling through there, and that's not the way to go. So, hey, get some new clients in the door. Tell the story to your ideal client. Prove it to them. And when they come in, wow them over. The 5-step system in the salon. Look at each system. Which system is giving you the best numbers? Which services are giving you the best numbers? How do we do that? It's quite strange that we get the majority of calls that I get, and the majority of emails I get, are people saying, how can I do Facebook ads and how can I do marketing? And the one thing I show them is this, because this is so important to me. I am a rubbish drawer. I used to do really good at school, but I think I'm out. This is a tap, and it is pouring water into your salon. This is your salon. And what happens is, this is a typical salon, trust me. I've not met one yet. It just depends how big the holes are. It is leaking money everywhere, totally. With this Facebook ad, if you get that right, you are in control of how many clients come to your salon and how many don't. If you know exactly how to talk to your ideal client, and they're out there, trust me, your ideal client is out there looking for a salon right now. And if you don't know how to talk to them, you need to learn. Google it, do whatever you need to do. We teach that, but just find out. Find out exactly how you can talk to the ideal client. They're wandering around now. They're ready to leave other salons because they're not getting treated the way they wanted to. You talk in their language, they're going to come. You can turn that tap on and they will come into your salon. That happens 24 hours a day, every day of the week. Everyone's getting new clients. You know you are. I mean, what do you get, 20, 30 clients a month? Some people get 100 a month. I had a salon that had 200 clients a month. Brand new clients, 200 a month, 50 a week. What would you do with that? Problem is, she was like a tea strainer, a colander, just leaking it like no one's business. You need to learn how to lock these up. Now, if you spent part of your day or part of your week working how to block these holes, just a small bit every single time, when you turn this on, you've got a full salon. I mean, it's as easy as that, you know. Master this. Master the client journey, and you are going to fill these holes. You'll be the person in charge of turning this tap on, so you can get any new clients. When you get a new staff member, you turn the tap on, you let the clients flow. You know that your systems in your salon work beautifully. You know they do, because you've worked them and you've checked them and you've innovated them and you've orchestrated them and you've got them down pat. But the whole idea is don't lose them. And trust me, let me just explain one thing for you, because I found this really quite hard the first time I heard this. A client will leave a salon because of a dirty coffee cup, because you were running 10 minutes late and you never do. You were sick, which that's happened to me many times. I took a day off sick and I'd just lose a client, full stop. And the greeting, you didn't say hello, you were too busy. Or the music. There's oodles and oodles and oodles of reasons that clients leave you. And do you know what I find really bad? They never leave because they did a bad haircut or a bad color. They leave because they suddenly realize that you're irrelevant. You're not fixing their desire, their benefit. And their desire could be they want to come to your place. They only want 2 hours. That's all they can spare. And they want to be treated like a queen, but fast. And every time, 2 hours, every visit, they want to be treated the same. Just takes one annoying to do that, and they stop. Nothing to do with actually what you do or how good you are, believe it or not. That's what we call the salon journey. That's what we call the salon journey with holes in. The salon journey is block these holes. Teach your staff. Do you know what works? Like, do you know how many rebooks you've got at the moment? Some of you don't even know. Let's say you do know. Do you know why you have that percentage? Because it's what you do. Whatever you do at the moment is what you get. What happens if you tweaked it? What happens if you changed what you said and you monitored it and you got a better result? Would you make that your new way? Why would you not? If you said to someone, do you want to rebook, and you get 20% rebooks, and you said to someone, can I rebook you, and that get you 30%, so you do that as your new way, and you say to someone, can I book you, Mrs. Jones, for next Thursday at 3 o'clock? I know you love 3 o'clock and I want to make sure you're in, and that gets you 80%. Which one would you do? Which one would you print off and give to your staff to teach and go, this is the way we do it here, because I know it gives me 80%? You're knowing your numbers, and that's just like one micro element of what it is. So I know you need help out there, guys. I know you do, but it isn't all about advertising and clients, because there's enough clients out there at the moment. They really are. They just don't know where to go. You're not keeping the story true, and you're losing a bucket load of them. Like I said before, there's a movement at the moment happening, and it's happening everywhere, and it's definitely going to happen where we are, because been given a little hint of what's coming up here. And let me tell you this, just to end on this note, is that the staff want a lifestyle choice. They want to get paid good money by working the hours they want around their family and friends and around their life. And so they should. And if you don't offer that, and other salons don't offer that, they're going to go home or they're going to rent chairs. This is the way it's going. And that is why we have less and less stylists and therapists worldwide. I speak to the UK, they can't get a qualified therapist to work for them. I speak to Australian salon owners, they can't find any staff. I speak to the US, and they take them on with a heartbeat. If you turn up for an interview and you just breathe in, they give you the job. I mean, it's that bad. But the reason is because people want something different. Now, just for an example, people don't choose you over price, which means if you have the journey perfected, you can charge more. If you charge more, it means you can pay your staff more. It's a big journey. It's a big circle that we're all on. The problem is we just don't follow it all the way through. So things are changing. You're either going to be left behind or you're going to be with a new way. The choice is yours. Yeah, it's a big one out there. If it hasn't happened to you yet, it will. A staff member is going to knock on your door and say, I don't want to work Saturdays anymore. Or if they haven't got the guts to do that, which some don't, they just leave. They just say, I want to leave. And that's the way it is. You've got to get it right. So you need to attract more clients. And I'm talking 24 hours a day. You need to have an advertising campaign that does not stop. Even when you are busy and you're fully booked, you need to squeeze them in and turn the tap just to a very small flow. And if you're that busy, and I've not met a salon yet that's fully booked, wouldn't you just take a new senior on or train a new senior on, and you just keep growing this way, like sideways? If you only got 10 staff, get 20, get 30, like go huge. Open another salon. Ask one of your staff members if they want to go into business with you. Like, it's easy to do that. But this needs to be number one key, is to get salon in. And then please fill your holes in your bucket. The The staff want a lifestyle. The clients want a lifestyle. They want it done to them. Not many people want to spend 4 hours in a hairdresser's anymore. They just don't. Not many people want to go to beauty and spend a fortune on products when they know they can buy online cheaper. They're feeling ripped off. So you've got to come up with a better way of doing this. There has to be a better way. Either get your own exclusive products, which we know is out there. There's plenty of. There's a great one here in Australia. If you ever need it, just give me a hit up, and I'll pass you a message on of someone who's got some great products that will put your name on it, so you can't buy anywhere else. It's fantastic. But in general, the thing is that you've got to be different, and you've got to master this journey. And the good thing is for you, if you're listening to this at the moment and you don't have a clue, and you know that something needs to change, and you think it's time, most people are going to ignore this video and just think he's talking rubbish again, like it is. He's been waffling on for 20 minutes. But you know what? Master this, and you're ahead of everybody else, because everybody else is going, we're great, come to us, just like you are. What's your USP? We're friendly, we're good at what we do, we have nice color, and we use a good product. Everyone's saying the same thing. Now, what about if your USP was like, we can attract the right client into our salon, and we know what their desires are. We know why they left the last salon, and we're going to make sure they don't leave us. We know what they want in the future. We know how much they want to spend in our salon. We know how much time they want to give us. And we are looking after them as best we possibly can. Now, that's a USP to be proud of. Not everyone has it. The ones that are doing really, really well maybe know they're doing it, they've had help to get it done, or they've organically, it's just happened. But the majority out there seem to think that just doing good work is enough. It was strange. Just want to finish on this last note because it made me chuckle. I spoke to a lady the other day in the USA actually, and yeah, I asked her how her rebooks were, and her rebooks were 20%, which I think is pretty low. And she said, "Yeah, but my clients love the convenience of booking online." Really? Who's in control of your salon? You know, if your client is not booked in as you leave, one, you haven't finished the journey. The 5-step journey has a 6-step, which is classed as rebooking. And also, I was always taught all my life that when that client leaves my salon, she's still a client of mine until the day she comes back, which means she needs to know to look after her hair. She needs to know what retail products do on her hair. She needs to be educated on when she needs to come back to me. She needs to be educated on how to make her hair look absolutely fantastic. There's still an invisible, intangible journey that's happening once she's left. Now, if I'm in charge of what's happening once she's left, it's very rare she's going to phone up and cancel because every time she does her hair, she believes my story and she's going to stay. If you just let them go and do it willy-nilly, A, they'll either leave it an awful long time, which you get to see them, if you're lucky, 4 times a year instead of 8. And worse, there's nothing stopping her when she's feeling really down, just popping into another salon because she hasn't made an appointment with you. The choice is yours. But you know what? Work smarter, leave the harder for others, and earn some money. We need some money in the pot. You know, do your maths. It's important. Anyway, rant over. I'm going to get on with this. Thanks, guys. Wish you all the luck.